Yeah, I 65 and try 11. All right, shalom. All right, we the brothers here from Great Millstone, Atlanta, Kemp. Once again with another video tonight. Lord willing, we hope and pray that it's edifying. Before we get started, of course, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. All right, and also we want to say double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule and teach well. And peace, salutations, much love to the elect of Israel scattered around the four corners of the earth, as given our diligence to make their calling of election sure. All right, tonight's lesson, we're going to be speaking on, they prepare a table for the truth. Okay, and what does that mean? Well, that table that's being prepared for the truth is being prepared by our people, 2/3 of Israel. All right, and how are they preparing that table? By consistently indulging in wickedness on a daily basis. All right, so they make their sacrifices according to left-hand energy. All right, so you see Jake out here, they breaking the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. They stealing, they killing, they worshiping idols, they committing adultery, they doing all the things, that Esau has established and allowed for them to do. All right. For instance, we live in a society where you have adulteresses that just dwell in the society. It's adulteresses everywhere.
Amber Rose got another baby by another cat.
Mm-hmm. The slut walk, Now, why are they able to do that? Because Esau established America so that they're able to do it. And by them doing that, they're preparing a table for that troop. All right. Now that troop symbolizes these UN troops that Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is going to send on American soil. Okay. Now today you had the military or the UN soldiers training in I'm gonna see exactly where it was at. In Bulgaria. All right, you had UN troops training in Bulgaria, and it was called the Multinational Platinum Lion Drill. Okay, where you had a plethora of United Nations troops that were doing a lot of just different rigorous training. The helicopters, aerial training, terrain training, aqua training, so on and so forth. Well, they're training and preparing to deal with you individuals over here in America. And why is the Lord going to allow these UN troops and these black border troops, these super soldiers and these whole Rainbow Six and all these just different secret soldiers and shit like that? Why is the Lord going to allow them to destroy and bring a lot of calamity to Jake? Because you sacrificing to Satan. Your everyday sacrifices to Satan. First and foremost, you waking up, you praying to Serapis, all right, which is a demon, or you praying to Allah, which is a demon. You praying to all these other. You got this whole Ifa religion that's been spreading. You got Islam. You got Christianity. All right, and you making your daily sacrifices to Satan unknowingly. All right, not knowing that Satan is preparing to eat of that sacrifice. That's right. And how is he going to eat of that sacrifice? When he bring them troops down on you, man. All right. He's going to be justified. The Lord is not going to lift up a standard for 2/3 of our people. Why is that? Because you haven't been sacrificing to the Heavenly Father. That's right. You've been sacrificing to Satan. So the Lord is going to justify that sacrifice by allowing Satan or the enemy to have jurisdiction over you. That's right. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into Isaiah 65. And Lord willing, we hope this lesson is edifying.
Isaiah chapter 65, verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth.
Yeah, that's talking about Jakes, man, the ones that forsook Yahweh Shai. Like you open up with Jakes, that's basically following these other guys and other philosophies, man. The ones that forsook the Lord. And it said what? It said something about the table of the truth.
Come. That prepare a table for that troop.
Right, and that troop is talking about so-called white man, Esau, in the form of these troops, man. So, these UN troops, all right, that we going basically using the video as the basis of this lesson. The troops, what's it called? The Iron Lion, something?
Yeah, Platinum Lion.
Platinum Lion, man. You see the troops doing these different drills, All right, you got the goddamn super soldiers. You know, man. Hey, that's the truth that's coming for 2/3 of you Jakes, man. All right, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna lift up a standard for that remnant, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing that by your deeds on the earth, man. All right, you're sacrificing unto devils. You forsook Yahweh Yahushua, and you're giving in to these demons, man. All right, so you furnishing that. Basically, you setting it up for Esau. You're making it easy for him to come right in, and he's justified to come in and jack you up, man. Mm-hmm. And that's all throughout the scriptures, man. You know, it's not going to be a standard lifted up for you, man.
That's right.
You know, that standard's only going to be lifted up for the elect of Israel, man.
I appreciate
you. Go ahead.
You want to continue this?
Was it more?
Yeah. Read verse 12.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
That's right. Yeah, he shall number you to the sword, man. Which you know, so in the I can't remember the chapter, but in Psalms it says the wicked, which is the sword, man. Esau, man.
Yep, Psalms 17 and 13.
You bring that out, man. You know, yeah, the Lord said he gonna number you to the sword, man. 2/3 of Israel, man. You know, the Lord gonna allow Esau, which is the so-called white man, to basically get the upper hand on you, man.
Yep.
He gonna allow these troops to basically kick these doors in. Yep. Lord willing, we're gonna get that.
Yep.
You know, Jeremiah.
You got the perfect consistency on that soul. Shit. They're gonna kick that door right in, man.
That's right.
You know,
yep.
The Lord is gonna make everything perfect, so that the Esau will be able to come in and eat of his sacrifice.
Yeah.
But also on the flip side, you know, the 1/3 and 144,000, you know, they've been sacrificing to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So when the Lord comes back, he's going to eat of that sacrifice as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, that which is what we're doing now. That's Lord willing, this is an honorable and a worthy sacrifice that we're sending up. Mm-hmm. And if it is, then Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not going to allow Satan to come and eat of the sacrifices that we made towards the Lord.
That's right.
All right, because we didn't prepare. That's right. Hey, because you know the scripture says, you know, in Habakkuk the 2nd chapter, it says what? Make the table plain, so that he that read it may run. So the table that we establishing and the feast that we setting up is a feast to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, not to Satan.
That's right. So
Satan is not invited to what we establishing. All right. That's why we don't bid Edomites salvation. We don't bid them Godspeed, because our sacrifices that we're establishing is to the righteous, to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and not to Satan. So justifiably, Satan will not even be allowed or be able to come and eat of the sacrifices of the righteous, man.
That's right.
That means standard should be set up against them.
That's right. That's right.
They ain't gonna come and try to bribe the men of the Lord, because we gonna be eating what the Lord gave us. And that's that word. Wisdom and knowledge to be built
that time.
That's right. That's right.
So a brother ain't gonna trade on the brother. He's hemmed up and know the brother information where he stay at. They try to still get information of the brother.
Right.
If you got caught, like, no, I don't know where he at.
Yeah. Right.
That's it. Hey, brothers gonna stay 10 toes because they know justifiably that Esau doesn't have jurisdiction to eat of the sacrifices of the righteous.
Right.
But the wicked, Esau is gonna have a way with 2/3 of you, man. He's gonna parlay with 2/3 of you, because the whole time that you've been here in America, your sacrifices has been contributed to Satan. You've prepared a table for Satan, and the table is full of what? Abominations.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing was clean that you sacrificed to Satan.
That's right.
Everything was filled with strife, malice, contention.
Yeah, they even said Nipsey Hussle was a damn sacrifice.
And man, he's a crip.
Yeah,
he was a crip, promoting violence. He was promoting gang life. He was promoting drug uses and selling drugs to the people. That's abominable sacrifice,
right,
man.
Oh man.
So that's why the Lord is going to justifiably allow Satan to come down on 2/3 of you, man.
That's right.
All right. I got a quick precept. This is Psalm 17 and 13. Salakia, bro. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
That's right. Yeah. It say, the scriptures say, cast him down, because eventually the so-called white man is gonna be cast down, man. You know, his empire is on his last leg, man.
That's the Most High acts.
That's his acts of the Lord. All these things must come to pass. All right, lead him to that point. But what? It's saying that what? He's the sword, man, the wicked. All right, so in the Job 9:24, the earth is given into his hand, man. By process of elimination, which we always bring this out. Let's talk about Esau, man.
That's right.
He has the full control of the planet Earth. He's the wicked man. He's basically the that left-handed vessel, so to speak, that the Lord is using to wreak havoc on the earth, man. And he's gonna come down hard on the tribes, man. All right,
Especially, hey, it was happening to the Northern Kingdom
happening
like
right
the,
now. That's right.
like the priest Kabash, he just brought out. You know, prior to us doing the filming, you know, he was speaking about it's a lot of ice raids going on out here in the ATL, man.
Yeah,
You want to speak on it?
God, yeah, Mary, she was really really wording the petition on behalf of you, Jake, Northern Kingdom, you Issachar, so-called Mexicans, and really mainly Mexicans, man. That that she don't really want them raised, in other words, like that, conducted in Atlanta, because really Northern Kingdom ain't really doing nothing but help build Atlanta. Technically, you got some Jake that's out there that's messed up, but shoot, a lot of times Jake just trying to get some money. But Esau, he's flipping the script. Like some brother said, Trump may be Andrew Jackson in reincarnation.
Yeah.
Andrew Jackson hated
the Northern Kingdom, man. Hey, well, where's Guadalupe?
Right.
Where's the Virgin Mary? Where are all these deities that you worship? Why ain't they coming and helping you out, man? All right, because really your sacrifices was to save, and that's why the Lord gave you over to these ICE troops, man. These ICE guards, and they got you in concentration camps. Yeah, they got a video out said that Issachar was an Issachar in a concentration camp. They said they ain't took a shower in 40 days.
And they got Saturday Night Live skit about picking on Jake being in concentration camps, by Esau being in the ISIS uniform, and how President Trump is painting a picture like Issachar is really happy to be in that predicament, but really they ain't. And they show you on that in a comedy way, but they're really telling the truth though.
Yep. Yeah. Issachar is going through it, man. You got.
They always started in Northern Kingdom too.
It always
the scriptures. The Southern Kingdom.
Even the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, before Jake was
right over here, it always pop off with you. And you know why the Lord be doing that to you, man? You know why the Lord be doing that to the Northern Kingdom? Because you into idol worship heaven, man. Yeah. You've always been into idol worship.
Assyria, going back to
going back to the Assyrians, man. Look at the time when the kingdom of Israel split. The Northern Kingdom was all into idol worship.
King Solomon ran off Jeroboam, didn't for doing stuff, and then conducting with the other nations too. Jeroboam, that's how he got fat and rich.
It was zero righteous kings from the Northern Kingdom, because they always was deep into that idol worship. But you got it.
This is Judges chapter 10, verse 13 and 14. It says, Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Yeah. It says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, man. All right. Meaning, hey, don't try to turn around now. Hey, I want to know. I want to know. No, call on Guadalupe. Yeah. Call on the Virgin Mary. Call on Caesar Borgia. Call on them. Call on Jesus. Have him get you out of these predicaments. Call on that Modelo. Because you want to be simple and you want to be stupid. Esau don't give a damn about you, man. Right. Esau don't give a damn about you, Hispanics and Native Americans.
Started making them build a wall.
Yeah. Hey. And then you got the Northern Kingdom. They be hating Jake more than they hate fucking Esau. Right? Yeah. You hate Negroes and Negroes and Jamaicans and West Indians, Haitians. You hate them more than you hate white people.
That's why the Lord
Yeah.
got you.
That's why the Lord be fucking y'all up, man.
Snowing over there in June.
Yep.
Like,
I'm gonna finish this off. Verse 14 says, "Go and cry to the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation."
Yeah, let those guys that you sacrifice to deliver you in this time, man. If they were true, hey, you would see a standard being lifted for you Northern Kingdom
That's right.
individuals, man. But I'm here to say through the Spirit, it's gonna get a lot worse for you. Because they're not showing no signs of letting up on you, man.
That's right.
They're not showing any signs of letting up on you Hispanic and Native American tribes. They're actually preparing to make it worse for you, man. All right?
and here it is. We're in the middle of kind of like a cool, peaceful, land instead of Venezuela. Ain't like over there. Venezuela.
Right.
Over here, you can go to work, go to the
Right,
store
right.
and stuff. They still taking you Northern Kingdom out of your house while everything is on the surface. But they really jacking Jake up, man, and it's gonna hit Southern Kingdom, especially hard.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say, if I could add, brother was talking before. Remember, they had the Lord put a what was that? A solar eclipse. Went through Chile and I think it was Chile and Argentina.
Yep.
That solar eclipse, it basically went right through South America, man. We was talking about that, like, hey, the Lord He's going to do a mighty work out there, man. Scripture say it's going to be signs in the heavens, so that could be a sign that the Lord about to shake that whole region up, man.
Yep.
Because that's all. Southern came down there too, was a majority northern tribes, man.
And Jacob's trouble is happening to a lot of you Northern Kingdom people.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
The Northern Kingdom is in Jacob's trouble. And when it comes to the Southern Kingdom, man, that's when you're going to start to see, standards being lifted. And also for the Northern Kingdom too, the righteous. That's of the Northern Kingdom.
The scripture is feel though that once the Lord tap into Judah's spirit and wake them up, and the rest of the nations gonna fall and
come in.
That's right.
So they got to get in that right mindset because, hey, all you've been doing your whole life was preparing that table for Esau to come in and do exactly what he's doing to you now. But let Esau try that to a member of the elect. I guarantee you, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, according to what the scriptures say, there will be hurdles for Edomites if they try to do that to a righteous man.
That's right.
It ain't just gonna fly like that, man.
Right.
The Lord has sent down an angel out the heavens to come down just to protect one righteous man.
That's right.
All right? Just like the Lord spared Lot.
Yep, that's right.
An angel came down and told him to flee.
Yep.
So the Lord will send a heavenly host of angels for one man.
The Lord said we're gonna do greater works than him.
Mm-hmm. So we live in heavy times, man.
Yeah.
We live in heavy times. Your sacrifices should be geared towards Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. So that way, hey, if Esau was to kick in the door right now, hey, he could take us to a facility, question us or whatever, do whatever, or the Lord could just provide a standard. But we have that option because why? Because we ain't getting into all this mayhem that the rest of you individuals getting in, man.
That's right.
Snorting cocaine off the goddamn table, drinking Coca-Cola.
Milk off the patio.
Yeah.
Want to be an aspiring rapper.
Yeah, drinking Coca-Cola all goddamn day and eating fucking what's that? How they say pork? Chorizo sausages and all that old bullshit, man.
Yeah.
That you eat, we ain't getting into all of that, man. We trying to keep, ourselves sanctified and holy to the best of our ability on a daily basis. And then when we do our sacrifices, we pray to Yahweh Shema Shai. We doing videos, we reading, we studying, we staying away from clubs and these women. So when Esau come down, they're not going to have a justifiable reason to come down on us, man.
Exactly.
Because we ain't even got a part of that sacrifice.
That's right.
We ain't put nothing on that abominable table, man.
That's right.
Everything that we've been putting the table that we've been preparing is all clean, clean things.
The Lord is supping with his men. The Lord is going to be at the table with us. Well, he's at the table with us now.
The Lord ain't going to be at a table full of pork chops, shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck man sitting at the table?
40s.
Yeah, well, you can't. You sit over. Imagine you sitting at a table, and you eating. You the only one got a clean plate, but then you got this dude got pork, this dude got shrimp, this dude got cow's tongue, you ain't gonna be able to fucking
you ain't
think. You gonna be like, man,
focus on your meal. You gonna be
like, man, I
turned
can't.
off. Like the mother niggas.
Yeah, you like, man, I don't belong at this table, man.
Yeah.
That's like the Lord, man. You know, the Lord ain't about to sit down and eat of abominations, man. And we talking about spiritually.
That's right.
So our contributions is all, you know, righteous, man. You know, we exhort brothers, we edify, we go into prophecy, we go into upliftment, okay? We go into you know, the different breakdowns of the revelations, you know, we go into the herbs, we go into all these different things, warning the people. These are all considered honorable and clean sacrifices. But then you got niggas that get on these videos and they start, you know, praising Jesus Christ, and they start talking about Guadalupe, and they start talking about all these other idols and shit like that. Those are considered abominable sacrifices, man. Yeah. And the Lord can't eat of that. So who's going to eat of the abominations? Esau.
That's right.
He's going to be the one to come down on you and eat of that sacrifice. He ain't going to have no mercy on you because he's not a man of mercy.
Yeah, he can give you gifts. Gifts destroy the heart.
Yep. You got some more to that, bro?
That was it.
I got something real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, whoever, you know, can jump in. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 28. It says, "But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble."
Yeah, and that time is coming, man. The time of Jacob's trouble, man. What's that? Jeremiah 30:7. And like you brought out, how pretty much Jacob's trouble on the northern kingdom aspect, so to speak, it's already popping off down there, man. You know, catching hell. You know, Trump sending ice on you to rile you up. What the scriptures say, basically, we're the guys that you serve, man. You know, let them rise up and save you, man. All right, in the time of your trouble. All right, that's basically the Most High making a mockery of your guys, man. You know, go ahead.
Yep. It says, "If they can save thee in the time of thy trouble, for according to the number of the cities are thy gods, O Judah." It says, "Wherefore will ye plead with me?" It's a question. It says, "Wherefore will ye plead with me?"
Right.
"Ye all have transgressed against me, saith the Lord."
That's right.
So the Lord said, don't try to plead with me now.
Yeah, it's too late.
You everything you've been doing had nothing to do with me. You know, everything, your whole actions and your day-to-day had absolutely nothing to do with me. Now, all of a sudden, in the time of your trouble, you want to call to me? No, call to your gods.
Yeah. That's right.
Call to the ones you been calling.
That's what he's going to do. But that's what he's doing to Jake's, the sorcerers. Call to your, because a lot of these nigga women, they into witchcraft stuff. And Jake, they going into that too. So there's a lot of dark demonic stuff out here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, people don't even talk straight out here. It's like the city in Nineveh. He told Jonah, he said, people in there, they don't know their right from their left hand.
Yep.
Meaning they don't know who to trust to do good to. They just be in this folly mindset that Esau tells them to be in. Love all human beings.
And that ain't the right mindset.
Yeah, that's
loving every goddamn body, man. That leads to fucking wickedness, man.
Right. That's why Jake look at us strange or talking to Breakfast Club saying we taking scriptures out of context.
Oh yeah, that nigga. Man.
Yeah, because he want to be in that love everybody mindset. You come as you. Y'all don't love each other.
It's not a balance.
It's not a balance.
It's not a balance way to be. You know, to love he's gonna love everything.
Right. The jungle
ain't have any type of standard.
Right.
You know,
nothing is really like that except for niggas.
Yeah. Even your immune system in your body is not like that. It fights off germs.
It fights off the bait. Right. That shit's crazy. Good, you got it, bro.
Add something to link with that scripture where it says, like, now, basically, the most I ask you, now you won't plead with me. Basically, like it's too late, man. You know, when hell come upon you, now you want to call upon the Lord, but you've been monkeying around this whole time, man. This is Hosea 5:15. It says, "I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face."
Yeah. So before you can even call to Yahweh Bashim Shah, you gotta seek him.
That's right.
All right. And the Lord said what? And when you read Isaiah the 59th chapter, he said he hid his face from them because our iniquities have departed, have basically departed us from him. So he hid his face. So now we got to do what? We got to seek his face, meaning his ways. And then when we seek him, then he will begin to deal with us according to a particular measure. You can't just be out here fucking assing around your whole life, and then in the time of trouble, try to go right to the Lord. He don't know you.
Right.
He hid his face from you.
It won't seem right to you anyway, too, because the Lord
That's
said
right.
your sins should be your witness to you.
Mm-hmm.
So your sins is gonna shame you too.
Yep.
Mm.
Your sins, your transgressions,
If it
it's
ain't
condemning.
if it ain't going against you right now in the time, like that's the Lord chastising us by recalling those sins to our minds, but repenting for it. But you in that time is gonna be like a snake.
Yeah.
From a
Oh
snake
man, matter of fact, I'm start up. It's like I'm gonna go back, man. I'm gonna start at 14. This whole chapter.
Yeah.
This is Hosea 5 and 14. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. Even I will tear and go away, and will take away, and none shall rescue him.
Yeah. It says none shall rescue him, man. Meaning when the Lord put you in the clutches of Satan, there's not going to be no man on the face of the earth that's going to intervene in that, man.
That's right.
All right. Now, when Satan comes down on the elect, there's going to be what's called divine intervention, which is heavenly, a heavenly interruption. Like the table's going to scratch. No.
Yeah, that's right.
No. The Lord going to put the spirit on brothers to disappear, to put 1,000 to flight, 100 to flight. Shoot. The scripture say they shoot fire. We're gonna shoot. Any of them shall hurt them. They shall shoot fire out of their mouth. The scripture say He's gonna make us a sharp new threshing instrument, beating the other nations into chaff. All right. The Lord say, Israel is my battle axe and weapons of war, and with thee will I break in peace the nations, man.
That's right.
All right. So there's a particular no that Satan has that he can't touch. He can't touch the elect.
That's right.
But the rest of you, who gonna deliver you out of that, man?
That's right.
All right. 911 ain't gonna do shit for you niggas, man. Excuse my language, but you gotta say it like that, man. Because this whole time you've been over here fucking bullshitting, man. All these fucking centuries of despair and anguish and calamity and just bad times, evil times, and you still don't get the picture.
That's right.
You still don't see World War III building up. But you worried about fucking Area 51.
Right.
You gotta go get my alien from Area 51. And you got all this fucking time to think about this stupid shit, but you can't see World War III happening right in front of your face.
Jake died around you at an all-time high. Every time I look at the damn news, Jake died.
Yeah.
It's some scary times. Jake getting into weird trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Jake getting thrown in and out of jail every day.
That's right. Go ahead, bro.
Kind of. I'm jumping with the verse 4. The whole chapter is like that, man.
Yeah.
This is Hosea 5 and 4. It says, they will not frame their doings to turn unto their power.
Mm-hmm.
For the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them.
Yeah. Which is idolatry.
Idolatry, that's right.
The spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of you, meaning that's what you consume with. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, and they have not known the Lord. Mm-hmm. It says, the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity.
Oh, the brother Kabash, the priest Kabash said that your sins witness against you. Mm-hmm. And your sins, they condemn you.
Yeah.
Now read that part again.
Yep. It's Hosea 5 and 5. The pride of Israel doth testify to his face. See, and the scriptures say that what? Pride is the beginning of sin. Mm. So it say your pride which is the beginning of sin is testifying against you. That's right. When you walking around like, oh man, y'all into that conspiracy theory shit, man. Y'all into all that, Illuminati and, concentration camps. That's because your pride is got you out here being a nigga. Yeah. Okay? That's right. You out here being a nigga thinking that this stuff ain't true. Right. I do whatever the fuck I want to do, man. That stuff ain't true. That's conspiracy theory, man. You one of them, or you one of them guys. You one of them cats. You be into all that.
you know, the Jesse Ventura, you know, conspiracy theory. I don't get into all that. Nigga, you better, nigga.
Right.
The fuck is you talking about? You don't get into it, man.
That's why the Lord got to stir up your mind and
Yeah.
make you elect. You know, you Jake out there that's saying the same thing that Elder Tosman was saying. You Jake is gonna get a rude awakening. Man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot of these
Yeah.
have
Hey.
been a lot of rude awakening. Big Bank,
Yep.
what's the name? Bank.
Bankroll Fresh.
Big Bankroll. The dude came by the
Oh yeah,
camp.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
his other cousin- now his
Oh,
other
yeah, oh
cousin-
yeah, yeah.
his other
Bankroll
cousin-
rap.
Yeah, his other cousin may be watching this video. You
Yeah.
better repent too, man.
Yeah.
You
Oh
put
yeah.
blood on your. You got blood on your
Yeah.
your
Your
hands
cousin.
from your cousin.
Yep. Hey, yeah. The brothers speaking in reference to an individual that came past our camp about 4 years ago that was scoffing, and he got put to death 3 weeks later. He caught a bullet in the head, man. But the whole time, you know, y'all all into that, man. F y'all, man. Y'all talking all this and all that. But if you was wise and you would consider certain things, you will understand that this is not a game.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just
Here it is.
man.
Yeah, like what we're saying is not far-fetched. It happened to you already.
Right.
Your ass got put into slavery.
It's history.
Right.
Your ass was getting lynched and burned and hung. What we're saying is nothing far-fetched.
Right.
It may be, you know, not common to this generation, but to us as a nation of people, this is nothing that's like,
Right. Like it's
like
it's-
mind-boggling,
it's
like-
crazy. You know.
yeah, it's just your pride is not allowing you to understand what we're saying because you want to be a fucking
Jake
nigger.
got itchy
That's right.
ears, man. They want to hear something that won't rub other people's feathers. Or you gotta do it because they've been doing that and still doing it to this day.
That's
Yep.
right.
That's right, bro.
Every time
That's
you go
right.
amongst Edomites, there's intention in it.
Yep. It's
Whether you having a good day,
You could cut it so
paid,
thick you could cut it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, because they know who you are, and they know they know they hate you deep inside too. That it's a hatred you can't touch. That's why Jake always go out their way to try to they trim their ways to please the enemies.
Yeah, please.
But like you said,
Yep.
that table is gonna get flipped over, man, by Yahweh Shai using Esau.
That's right. I'm gonna finish this verse off, and then you brothers got it. It's Hosea 5:5, and the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity.
Mm-hmm.
Judah also shall fall with them.
Yep.
So
Yeah, you Southern Kingdom.
Yep.
You Negroid tribes.
Mhm.
You're gonna fall. You're gonna go down right with them, man. All right, you out here doing the bottle cap challenge, and you out here doing all this this nigga shit.
Having
The city girls and
city boys versus the city girls.
yeah, you doing all this just dumb, you know, stuff that ain't gonna amount to nothing. You gonna deal with how about Shema Shai too, man.
That's right.
The Lord's gonna Salaki, the Lord's gonna deal with you.
And he's
Right.
already dealing with
Yeah, it's just starting. It's only the beginning.
it. Yeah.
You know.
He's sick of you. The Lord is sick of you niggas, man.
Yeah.
All right. We talking about millenniums of transgression, man.
Yeah.
We talking about millenniums of fucking backsliding, man. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
And yet you still prepare and furnish a table for the fucking enemy, man. You still ain't getting the picture because you have a little liberty to be a slut or to be a damn nigga.
Lord got patience.
Hey, a lot of you Hebrew Israelites, man, the Lord gonna get you, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones that know. I have red carpet events and unity camps. You settle on your leaves, man.
Yep.
You out here playing around with the word of the Lord, having red carpet events, and you ain't been to camp and Lord knows when.
That's
You
right.
ain't been to the highways and byways edifying no damn body, man. Okay?
That's right.
The Heavenly Father got a controversy with all of you, man. And he gonna deal with each and every last one of you individuals if you transgressing out here, man. All right?
That's right, bro.
You got it, Doc.
Con. That was it on that.
Con, did you have something, Kabash?
Yeah, I still got that in Isaiah 65.
Yeah, yeah, Con.
Isaiah
Yeah.
chapter 65,
Yeah.
verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Mhm.
Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye should be thirsty.
Who is the servants? Those that's doing the will of the Father. What is the will of the Father? To go ye to the highways and byways and bid the righteous to the marriage. That's who the servants are. The servants are not a bald head nigga at a red carpet event talking about the Hebrew Israelites, man, with a suit and tie,
with a kufi on top.
Yeah,
You know,
that's not a servant of the Lord. Okay, the servants are feeding the sheep. There's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures.
that's right.
That's why a lot of you Israelites get confounded by the men of great millstone, because you ain't rooted properly in the word, and you ain't serving the Heavenly Father. You serving your own belly, man. All right, you serving your own lust and your own desires, man. You seeking clout, you seeking credibility, you seeking fame, man, and vainglory with this truth, man.
Yeah.
So you're not considered a servant of Yahweh Bashim Awashai. The Lord said his servants, those men you see every single week on the highways and byways getting it in,
Lord,
they gonna eat, they gonna drink, okay? They gonna be married. Not you just because you know you a Hebrew Israelite, but you gathering with fucking Egyptologists and show me that in the scriptures, man. They will say, oh yeah, you know what, Yahweh Shai, you know, he sat with the sinners and the publicans.
Well, the law, he going against the law because the scriptures say that if your brother come and tell you the servant of God, then you should kill him.
Yep.
What happened to that scripture? See, Yahweh Shai had no choice but to be diplomatic and under our oppressors, because they had a different law and statute that they had to buy with Esau. That's why the Lord say, pay Caesar what is Caesar and pay the Lord what is the Lord.
Yep.
And that's what Yahweh Shai did. He paid tribute to the Lord, but he still was doing the will of the Heavenly Father.
That's right. Yeah.
But you blatantly are doing it in the times where the Lord prophesied that in the last days.
Right.
And you got to understand.
That's right.
They got to understand. And they, like you said, they blatantly disrespecting the Father. So guess what? He gonna allow the truth to get you too.
That's right. Yeah.
Because you ain't sacrificing according to the Spirit.
First and foremost. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said Jason and true. That's why scripture say judgment going to begin at his house, man. You know, you Jake's that, you know, man. Jake that's supposed to be Jake that be knowing the doctrine and just do whatever they want, man. Like you said, going to these award shows, linking up with the black unconscious movement,
Taking pictures with Sarnetta,
taking selfies and
thinking they doing the right goddamn thing, man.
Unity camps too.
Yeah, unity camps is off. That's bugged out.
Getting in having unity camps, like you got you got the now what you got is you got all these different sects of Israelites, which SECTS.
Sex. Yeah.
You know, you have different sections of Israelites or sectors, and basically they're like, all right, well, we the military in Israel, we the priests, we the government. You know, and we the pull-up boys. We get it in.
They like Korah them in the wilderness.
Yeah, Numbers 16th chapter.
Yeah, Monster Hard. He's in the seat of Moses, man, because he's the head over the apostles.
That's right.
Under the teachings of High Priest Ariel, they get that right. Yep. So the Lord put the Spirit on him, just like He did with Joshua and Moses. So they bugging up against the men of the Lord. Yeah. Who the Lord and Apostle always
trying to establish their own righteousness. Yeah. And they hey man, you better repent.
Yeah.
All right. Lord, open up their ground. Their ground is gonna be the truth coming.
Yeah, something getting ready to happen to you Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Something major about to happen to you Israelites, man. And Yahweh Bashim Awashai soon is going to prove who those men are. Even though it's being proved through their works, but the Lord is going to solidify it with certain actions. It's going to be made clear, man. And a lot of you people, you're going to feel sorry. Okay? I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Was you done with that? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, but ye should be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye should be ashamed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, meaning what? You're going to be ashamed, like we just said, when the Lord begins to declare who his men are. You're going to be ashamed when you see you did videos about Apostle Art.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you did videos about Apostle Elder Ramla, and Apostle Elder Gabar, and Apostle Elder Ricard. You know, you was coming up against Elder Ariala and Elder Yashawamba. You was coming up against, all these different men that was laboring in the right spirit.
Yep.
And all you did was you despised them.
Yep.
You talk shit about them. All right. You called them all kind of different names. Okay. You're going to be ashamed. And you're not going to be able to eat in that day, man.
That's right.
Okay. That's what that scripture's saying, man. So the Lord is getting ready to allow these Edomites to eat of their sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's why what they doing right now is they just got a table set out, man.
Yeah.
All Esau did was they just set up a table, and they setting it up to where all you abominable spirits can bring an offering to that table.
Oh, what happened to Gad, so-called Native American Indians?
Yep.
Pilgrims.
Mm-hmm.
He set a table with them.
Yep.
And then what? It was a slaughter for them months until they took over the land. That's the same way.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's mentally now.
Yeah.
Like now they doing it through all their abominations. Yeah. So Esau he created a table, which what is the table? America. Oh, do whatever you want to do, man. You want to be gay, be gay.
Right.
You want to worship Islam, be a Muslim, be a Christian. You want to, cheat on your wife and you cheat on her.
Right.
Not cheat on you, because there's no such thing as cheating with a man, but you want to go sleep with another man's woman? No, man.
Yeah, right.
That, man. Right. I mean, come on, man. He's gonna have to get over that eventually.
Right.
You want to be a hoe, you don't have to be with him. Break up with him and go get welfare.
Right.
They've established a table for you to do these things, and then they tell you, oh, don't you worry about that. You're not wrong. You're independent. You need to do what you got to do to survive. And you think it's right.
Yeah.
These people fucking think that what they're doing is right. That is the part where it shows you that the so-called white man is Esau, because he deals with a high level of deception.
Yeah, read about Esau, man.
Yeah.
A lot of you jakes, they come on the coming board sometimes, you just ask foolish questions, but meanwhile, you go into the scriptures like, who is Esau? Where's the character? Because this is literally living scriptures, man. Esau is the so-called white man today. He always had a perpetual hatred for us.
That's right, always. And now he's what? He's showing the hatred through subtlety. Smoke that perk.
Right.
Drink that lean, man.
More weed shops.
Pop that pill. Here, I'll give you a prescription. Go pop them Percocets, man.
Listen to Pee Wee Longway.
Yeah,
Young Thugs.
Listen, you be gay, Little Nas X. Be free. No more unis. No more male and female bathrooms. Right. Little dude, just everybody just go where they're conditioning your mind to go off.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be justified when they come down with their particular agenda.
That's right.
That's what they're doing.
Yep.
And you people can't see it. Okay? But we stand away from that shit, man.
I think they said it was justified by taking Gad down too.
Yeah. They call them, they were savages, they were low lives, they were just, they had no civilization, they weren't established. We had to come in and they were barbaric, and we had to just kind of just center them and put them on reservations because they were so wild.
But before then, they treated them good.
Right.
Them good and all that, and showed them how to hunt and survive the winters.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, they say that after they messed up over us, man. Mm-hmm. And the Lord see that too, Esau. That's
right, bro.
I got something.
Go ahead. I got something after you.
This is Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, because what they say, the highest form of flattery is imitation.
Imitation, yeah.
All right.
Right.
So you people are you've been so warped mentally by the so-called white man that you want to be him, so you try to imitate everything that he does. You envy him. You envy in the oppressor. You want that big house. You want that marriage life that he has. You want that divorce settlement, the alimony. You want those benefits.
Right.
You want to ride in that Hummer, that Benz. So you're willing to do everything that he does to you.
That's right.
That's why I say envy not the oppressor, because it's gonna make, if you envy the oppressor, it's going to make you compromise all of your integrity to get what he has.
That's right.
And that's what has happened to our people through integration, man.
Integration.
Well, we want to go to your school.
Yeah. And everything you like you mentioned, the car, the house, and all that, fame, all those things you obtained through basically you got to bend over to Satan, man. Or you got, you quoted earlier, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Mhm.
I think it's Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter,
Yep.
33rd verse.
Yep.
So in some way or form, in order to obtain some type of glory or status in the society, man, you gotta bend over to Satan, man.
Yep.
You know, you gotta like as you said, you gotta basically do what the so-called white man do, man. You know, you gotta basically bend over to his ways, man, which is completely contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
You know,
That's right, man. I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
That was it. This is Jeremiah chapter 18.
Oh yeah.
And verse 22.
Sure.
You know, whoever want to jump in says, "Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them."
That's right. Yeah, that's coming very soon. All right, to a hood near you, man. All right, the Dow is talking about you 2/3, man, amongst you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. There's gonna be a cry heard from these houses, man. Why? Because the troop gonna be kicking in them doors, man.
That's right.
New Jack City.
Yeah,
Oh,
But
man.
this time gonna be
Kicking
white faces.
From the big Brock Lesnar looking devils, you know, with the buzz face.
What's that?
The Johnny Bravo cut.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo cut with the
New Jersey Drive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. New Jersey
man.
Drive. Yeah.
That cat, boy, he's
corrupt.
Oakley shades.
Yeah, with the multicolored lenses.
With the strap on the back, squeezing the meat right here. You know, with the big ass. Hey, they coming for you, man. They coming for you, Jakes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know,
With the Texas Longhorn T-shirt. You know,
that's right. That's right.
They coming. You know,
that's right.
They coming, man. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about them: they hate you.
You know, they hate niggas, man.
You know, Satan got a spirit on them to where inwardly they know that
They are deceitful too.
That's right.
They be smiling at Jake.
Yeah, because you know why they do that? Because they know a day is going to come where they're gonna be able to fuck you niggas up.
That's right.
They know it in their spirit.
Yeah, you know.
Just like you Negroes know it's going to come a day. There's going to be a day of rest. You may not know how it's going to take place or you know when, but inwardly in our spirit, that's why you always have these slave songs. We shall overcome. You know, you have these these different Jakes throughout history where they've always sung about the promised land.
Swing low, sweet cherry.
Yeah, you know, they've always sung about the Heavenly Father coming and take us from this place. You got the girl from the BET Awards, her name is Her. She did a performance, and she said she called Jake the chosen people, and she said the Lord is going to bring us to the promised land. Woo. So inwardly, Jake knows that we're going to come to a period where we'll be able to rest, but they don't know how. And Esau knows in his spirit that he's going to come to an end.
Yeah, he's losing grip. He knows he's losing grip on his kingdom.
And before he loses grip, he also knows that he's going to get one last rodeo with you niggas.
Yeah, that's right.
He knows that, man.
The Lord still got us here too.
And the Lord put it in their spirit. They may not know when it's going to come, why they're going to get that last rodeo, or how it's going to come, but the Lord put it in their spirit that they know that they're going to be able to get one last rodeo with you niggas.
They're doing it right now.
And they preparing right now.
That's right.
Because inwardly, the Lord, what? He rules in the kingdom of men. So he's putting that seed in everybody's mind of the prophecies that's been spoken of. So Jake know that people know America gonna be destroyed. Yeah. They don't know how.
They don't know how. Right.
Because the Lord put that seed in there. Only the prophets can break it down exactly what the Lord said. But it's the Edomites out here. That's why they stop piling on guns. Like, it's gonna be a race war, man.
Yeah, they know.
Think about it. How do these Edomites know it's gonna be a race war?
Right.
They don't read the Bible. They don't know Bible prophecy. What is it in their mind that's telling them it's gonna be a race war? It's the spirit that's coming from Yahweh Shema Shah that's dwelling on all flesh.
Present on flesh. And then these devils, they can sense the so-called racial tension amongst Jake. And so, you see the viral clips.
Yep.
Jake ain't feeling that.
It's that evil tree that is fully grown now.
Mm-hmm.
The tree is fully grown.
Right. It's fully blossoming.
Yep. And then the tree, the Lord's gonna cut down that tree. Truth should sprung up.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. It's gonna spring up.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. So we live in incredible times. And hey, man, this ain't no time to be fucking lollygagging, man.
Right.
Excuse my language. But this ain't the time. This is the time to lock in and prioritize spiritually, man. All right? Analyze yourself, man. See where you at spiritually. What are you contributing? What are your sacrifices throughout the week to this ministry, man? What are you offering, man? What are you bringing to the table? What are you doing, man? Okay? Prioritize, man. You know, fill in them excuses with priorities, man. Okay? Make your excuses, you know, null and void. Make your priorities happen.
That's right.
All right? Because we got the crown, man. We got the glory if we remain, man. All right? Esau ain't gonna be able to lay hands on brothers like he think, man. Okay?
Right.
The Lord got standards provided. All right. If the Lord didn't provide standard, then the sacrifice of Yahweh would be in vain.
Right. That's right.
Okay? And that's just the real deal, man. So the Lord has already predestined standards, which a standard is what? Is a hedge from wickedness, from death. So Yahweh already got them in place, man.
Now, here are the laws. Don't touch my anointed ones.
Don't even go that route. And man, we gotta believe that.
That's right.
All right, we gotta believe that there are standards available for the righteous if we continue to give that diligence, if we continue to sacrifice righteous fruits.
Yeah, I experienced it too. To be honest, I know a lot of brothers have.
Yeah.
The Lord does show up, and protect us, man.
Yeah.
He does set up a standard, little bit by bit, you know.
Yeah, it's minor daily life, whatever.
You might be down and out, man. Yeah. And, you know, the next thing you know, you're like, damn, I'm down and out. Then boom, here come a brother. He right there, right 5 minutes from you. Like, damn, that's crazy. That's spiritual, man. Brother, get you in there, boom, boom, boom. And it's all good, man. You know, hey, call Yahweh Shema Shah. Let's ride.
Okay.
You know,
that's right.
That's how the spirit works.
Yeah.
You know, so we seeing the development of that standard if we remain.
Remain in it. That's right.
You gotta stay in the right spirit. You gotta consistently bring sacrifices to Yahweh Shema Shah, righteous sacrifices. So when the time of Jacob's trouble come down, Esau ain't gonna be justified by coming at you because you ain't got nothing to do with that table over there.
That's right.
You ain't put nothing on that table.
That's a stumbling block. Even if the 2/3 try to come to this table, it's a stumbling block set up because the Lord chose you.
Yep, they didn't contribute.
They contribute.
You know, it's like, you know, here it is, you dress a table, you know, and only those that dress the table is allowed to eat of it. And then you got a straggler that come and trying to get first dibs.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on, no, we didn't. What did you put on the? What did you contribute?
Coming to the wedding banquet trying to.
Right.
You ain't got on the tie.
Like, what did you contribute?
Yeah.
That was parable Yahweh gave, like the king at the wedding. So the guests they was all furnished with white garments.
Mm-hmm.
And one king didn't have a garment.
Yeah.
The king was like, "Well, damn, bro, where's your garment at?" You know? Yeah, you had to get up out of there, man.
And they threw him out of there.
You had to get got, man. You know, that's you said getting with Jake and the truth.
Yeah.
And 2/3, man. They showed him to the wedding with a goddamn jersey on, man.
Yeah, the teachers the truth. They coming to the wedding with
they got fitted caps on. They
no
got
garment,
skinny jeans, and
that's
sagging.
man.
The men of the Lord, man. We, you know, of the hopeful elect, we furnished with those white pure garments, man.
Yes, sir.
Which that going to I think that's Revelation 14th chapter.
Yep.
It speaks about the ones that wasn't defiled with women.
Yep.
Going into the other philosophies, but they was pure. They was, so you said mentioned earlier in the lesson, sanctified and separate from the ways of this world, man. Mm-hmm. You know,
that's the most important thing.
That's
man.
right.
You know, you had a precept. You had a precept, right?
Yeah. This is Baruch chapter 5 verse 1. Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of thy mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from Yahweh forever.
And what is that? His word. You know, you may think like, how do I put on his word? Do I take the scriptures and I make it, you know, sew it together and put it on? No. How do you put on his word? By your actions. You know, your actions shows forth this word, man. How you carry yourself when you're around brothers. The videos that you're doing, man. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you display when you're amongst brothers. The brotherly love, the character of righteousness that's within you. That's how you put on the word, man. Your faith, your righteousness, man. Okay? When brothers see, like, man, since I've been in the camp, man, this brother always had a beard. He never lined himself up. You know, he's always, you know, been at camp. He's always been on fire. He's always been dedicated. He's always been willing. He don't make excuses.
Right.
You know, he don't give, like, well, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. Don't give a reason why they can't do it. Just, I can't do it. Okay? You after a while, you be like, hey, man, this brother's putting on that garment, man.
Right.
He's putting on that garment the right way. You got some Jake, they got the Nelly style. They flipped over the shoulder.
Yeah.
There's the garment is not fully on, like the hot boys, they used to wear their shirt.
Yeah.
One sleeve out. No, the Lord, you got to be fully, doused in righteousness, man. And that is how you act, how you carry yourself, the things that you say, the things that you speak on camera. All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 2: Cast about thee a double garment of the righteousness which cometh from Yahweh, and set a diadem on thy head of the glory of the everlasting.
That's right. Okay. What is the glory of the everlasting? The kingdom of heaven, man. All right. When Yahweh Shai makes his appearance, that's gonna be the glory. When the men of Yahweh Shai get them crowns, when they get that rest, when there's no more such thing as clocking in, man. That's right. The clocking in is gonna be a figment of our imagination, man. That's right. There will never exist another day of clocking in.
Right.
That's when the
alarm clock.
Right, alarm snooze. The snooze, there would be no such thing as a snooze button. That's gonna be when the glory of Yahweh Shai is revealed, the altering of lifestyles, man. When we understand what a righteous lifestyle is, we can't fully digest it right now because we're in this flesh.
That's right.
When we get into the kingdom of heaven, we'll be able to fully digest what it really means to live righteously, man. The certain things that we think about on a daily basis, it's a hindrance to what true life is.
Yeah.
Gas, stopping to get gas.
Yeah.
Fixing a flat tire. Having an Edomite boss. Having back pains. Stuck in traffic. These are all hindrances to the reality of what real life is. So the glory that's going to be revealed in Yahweh Shai is when he makes his appearance and he changes the way that life functions for the Israelites.
You're going to see like totally different.
Yeah.
And we about to move. Like, how you getting ready to go? Y'all don't be settled at the house when y'all ready to go. Y'all just be dressed and just sitting somewhere patiently until,
it's time to go.
Time to go. Even as a child, get that urgency to get ready to go wherever, go out. That's how we should be.
That's right.
Ready to get up out of here, get into clean chariots, man. New bodies.
Man, just pure. Hey, the Lord gonna take that stony spirit away from you. He's gonna renew your spirit. Your spirit is gonna be fully clean and pure. You'll be able to dwell in the righteous vessel.
New spirit.
You ain't even gonna take that filth that we acquired from America into the chariot. Your whole energy is gonna be purified, man. Your whole spirit is gonna be purified, so that you may rest within that new body.
That's the rest.
And that's when the glory is gonna be revealed. Like, wow, this is life. Like, there is no such thing as a boss.
Yeah, flying. We're gonna be flying.
Like, we're gonna be that's like, we can't even fully imagine what we're gonna do.
Right.
But that's one of the things that we'll be able to do. But that's going to be a normal occurrence. So right now, what do we have to do? We got to make sure we dress in this table according to righteousness, man. Preparing that table, man, so that he that readeth it, he may run, man. He may get his proper nutrients and vitamins according to the righteousness of Yahweh Shai through edification, man. And when you're doing so, man, when the Lord comes back, he'll let you partake in that sacrifice because you established it. You contributed, man. Okay? Let's get some closing precepts and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to finish off this Isaiah 18. This is Isaiah 18 and 22. Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. For they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. Which is, these hidden agendas. Rex 84, Agenda 21, You know, not to mention the National Defense Authorization Act, you know, peacetime martial law, all these different hidden agendas that mass majority of these people don't know about. That's that pit that they dig to catch us up. But guess what? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understand, you know, that he has certain things that he's willing to implement to justify him coming down on Jake. But then there's also a divine intervention for the elect. All right. So y'all brothers got it.
Right. I got some.
I got some.
Okay. This is Psalms 37 and 35, basically going to the military, the troops with Esau. It says Psalm 37:35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. That's going into Esau's military being spread out, man. Like you see in that video, it's basically a conjunction of nations coming together and training, man. Those different troops. Now, when you read verse 36, it says, yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yeah, I sought him, but he could not be found. So yeah, even though Esau he's in great power, he's spreading himself, he's got the earth in his clutches, so to speak. He's about to be taken out of power, man. All right, that's going to start. As soon as he's like keep going over this lesson, as soon as he tries to come at the elect brothers, man,
that's when it's going to get interesting.
That's what's going to get interesting. How about Shema Shai? He gonna open up on you devils, man. He gonna show them. That's how the spiritual power gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of that standard, that spiritual power. You know that the Lord going to give to his men, man.
Yeah, see, because we didn't do that during the time of Rome.
That's right.
Because prophecy had to be revealed.
That's right.
The scripture did, because Yahweh Shai warned Peter. He said that this is my kingdom. My servants will fight.
That's right.
So there was only given a specific amount of power to the elect in that time, and it was primarily healing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
It was primarily healing our people. All right.
Yeah.
So that
so much.
Yep. Right. So that power is going to come to the elect, but also there's going to be a defense mechanism hot wired within the elect this time.
Yeah. The prophets should not be teachers. That teachers should not be moved to a corner.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we ain't gonna be moved in the corner anymore.
Yep.
We're gonna be turning to them hunters.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna be turning into hunters. See, that wasn't the prophecy back then. That's why Yahweh Shai had that account written where he told Peter, you know, he put the ear back on. He said, you know, him that live by the sword shall die by the sword. You know, if this is my kingdom, my men will fight. So why is the Lord gonna put the spirit on men to fight this time? Because his kingdom is coming in. So we're going to fight, but we're not going to fight with shield and buckler. Right. No, we're not going to fight with sword and guns. No, we're going to fight our war. Right. We're going to fight how we've been fighting through the spirit.
Through the spirit.
That's right.
We're going to tap into this.
That's right.
We're going to tap into the energy.
And that's through the movies too, man.
No, you got to go.
Yeah, Esau showed you through the movies too about a normal person morphing into a superhero like Superman or Power Rangers movie or any other type of supernatural movie. Mm-hmm. Esau knows that the elect has those capabilities. This book, they know through secular history too, that this book is real. That's why they always mention it in a most, they never degrade the Bible unless they lying to make it fit their agenda. Right. But other than that, they always uphold it.
Oh yeah.
Elijah, he saved these people.
They manipulate the scriptures, but the validity and the highness of it, for lack of better terms, they don't question that.
Yeah, they don't play with that.
Yeah,
they know not.
But they manipulate. They try to manipulate the breakdown. But you know, as far as them saying, oh, you know what? No, they using the Bible, bro.
Yeah,
they using the Bible.
And we got real life scholars too, and archaeologists to go research something.
They got other books.
Right, other books.
They got certain books we don't even have.
Putting value on the. Because remember, the Lord said you can't go against the truth for the truth, so to speak, roughly paraphrasing. And it's true. Esau knows that, man. The enemy knows that. I always like to mention, man, Willie Lynch, he mentioned about the great phenomenon that will break the 300 cycle that he put on our people during slavery. And it's happening, yo. It's happening. But 2/3 are not going to wake up. Yep. That's according to Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9.
Yep, they're going to break that cycle. through nuclear missiles.
Yeah. Oh, Jake gonna break the bonds too, though. 2/3 y'all gonna break the bonds and see the enemy too.
Yep.
But it's gonna be too late.
But the Lord is going to actually fry them demons off of you through nuclear missiles, because we going through spiritual fire. You know, we're going through our trials and our tribulation. Our spirit is being tried, but you're going to have to go through carnal fire because you've always been carnal. Your whole life has been carnal, so you reap what you sow. So the fire that 2/3 is going to have to go through is going to have to be physical, because that's all they're about, physicality. But we're going through spiritual fire. So everybody's going to have to go. What they say, you got to go through that fire. Everybody got to go through the fire.
Yeah.
See, we're going through that straits, which is the fire,
and it's
they
spiritual
straits too, though.
This is really the lesser fire.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Because I'd rather get to the kingdom of heaven just through just trials and tribulation instead of just actually having to stay in the missile.
Stay in the
missile, a bullet shot, a hunger.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go like that.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go like
you know, so everybody gonna have to go through that fire, but you know
what type of fire
are you willing to go through?
That's right.
And 2/3 of you just gonna have to go through a carnal fire, which that fire is going to be a lot hotter than the fire that we going through right now.
That's right.
Because we can't necessarily feel that fire with our flesh.
Right.
Okay? But we go through it inwardly.
Mentally.
But that fire is actually renewing our spirit.
I was thinking that, yeah.
It's actually helping us. It burns at times, but
to
it
make
helps
us thirst after the Heavenly Father. Because it's like, okay, you ain't necessarily got to go through trouble in life too. It can be something like a normal day, but at the same time, you're going to feel that need to get close to the Lord. It's like everything around you is just messed up. Dark. It's dark. So it's like, oh man, no, for me to stay okay, let me find out the Lord, you know.
Come.
I got a scripture too.
That's right. Yeah, you can bring it out. We'll close on that.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 67, and I'm going to jump on down. Behold, Yahweh himself is the judge, fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. Mm-hmm. So shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. And the Lord wrote about the elect doing that too in 2 Ezra chapter 6. It says, before the elect turn from their wicked ways, and seek the Lord and have faith as a treasure. That's talking about the elect. But Jake's is going to keep you locked in sin.
That's right.
Verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of great multitude is kindled over you, and they should take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, which a lot of Jake's talking now, with things offered unto idols.
Yep.
Preparing that table.
Yep.
Like that brother been talking about. Verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach.
Yes, which reproach means what? Shame.
Mm-hmm.
They say they're gonna be in derision because why? Because they've been offering to Satan, man.
Wow.
So when Satan come down, they gonna be like,
damn.
Jake gonna be like, why you doing this to us, man? You're supposed to love everybody, man. We love you, man.
Right.
We love you, man. We love white people, man. You don't have to do this to us.
Right.
Satan gonna be like, fuck you, man.
Oh, that was Jake said in the Dr. Peter Hurricane Katrina.
Yep.
Jake, James got shot.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I'll tell him when they're going.
Oh, yeah.
He was going through the neighborhood trying to get out the hurricane.
Hey, it was a incident where the KKK, this Klansman, was getting his ass beat by two Jakes, and then a fucking black woman came and got into the middle of it and just laid on top of the Klansman.
Right.
Yeah. Bro, this man is a Klansman.
Right.
He hates your people. Why are you coming to his defense as if you're going to change his mindset, man?
Yeah.
Leave them be.
Derision.
Stop trying to make the serpent into a sheep. Just Jake for your ass, man. Here it is. No, man, we love it. They don't love you.
Can't accept reality, but they can accept reality going against you mentally.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, and then when we come and say, oh man, look, man, leave them alone, man. Don't fuck with them. Stay away from them. They poisonous. Then that's when they be like, oh, you guys are racist.
Yeah, because ain't that happening.
Bro, no, you are.
That's right.
Yeah,
you make us think like this.
Right. You against your race.
Right. Like you make us think like this against you because of what you do.
And the synagogue of Satan.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
So don't try to come. Oh, these guys are terrorists. They're just a threat to society. No, we're simply responding to how you've treated us,
Right.
and we're staying away from you.
And this is the inspiration of the Lord. This is our comfort that we're leaning on.
Come,
That rod and our staff.
that's right. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. For there should be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
And who was those that fear the Lord? The Israelites. Okay.
They coming in on us too.
Yep. Hey, they're gonna come in on us, but the difference is that Yahweh Bashim Shai gonna have a standard available. All right. Because it say they're gonna have great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. That's talking about us as a whole nation of people.
Yeah, some men gonna get popped by another man.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Yep.
The Lord ain't gonna have it done to his elect.
That's right. Yep. Because really Jake fears the Lord. That's why every time you see a calamity happen to our people, the first thing they do is they start crying and screaming to the Lord.
Yep.
You know, because they still got that fear of the Lord, but they just don't seek the Lord and they don't seek his ways. They don't know him, but they still got that fear, like during Katrina.
Yeah, Katrina, yeah.
You know, Jake was crying to the Lord, but the Lord didn't hear him because they wasn't seeking him.
It was just messed up, man.
To the what is it? Like Bible sales went up like 80%, something like that.
Yep.
Some outrageous number.
Yep.
Why they doing that? Because you can say they fear the Lord.
Yep.
That's they know in spirit. You got to go back to the scripture.
Yep.
Right.
That great, yeah. That's why how you know that great insurrection is upon them that fear the Lord is talking about all of the Israelites, because it's gonna make a distinguishment when you keep reading. Go ahead. Bro.
Yeah, because the Lord will show us.
Yep. It's gonna distinguish. Yep.
It says, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
So that couldn't be talking about the elect,
right?
Because the Lord said that He has a standard available. There shall be no evil shall come to him that keep the commandments. It say only with thine eyes shalt thou reward shalt thou behold the reward of the wicked. None of my servants in 2nd Ezra 2 and 26, it speaks about the Lord requireth the man from among them because he have not done wickedness. So spoiling, that gotta be talking about the 2/3, right? Because the elect
be martyrs,
yeah, but the martyrdom is not going to supersede the salvation.
That's right.
You know, mass majority of these people that's going to go through it is going to be 2/3, sparing none. You know, so that ain't talking about the elect. The Lord said we're going to be hid from the scourge of the wicked. Okay, so there's a differentiation. The Lord is distinguishing it. Yeah. Keep reading, you'll see.
It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Mm-hmm. Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Yeah, so then, after Esau does all that, then shall they be known who are my chosen. How is it going to be known?
Right.
Through the standards that's provided.
Standards.
That's how it's going to be known. Okay? That's how it's going to be known who the Lord's chosen are.
Yeah,
through the standards that's provided.
You know how that movie, The Professional? Yeah, the cop. Yeah. They had the authority. They was cops. They seemed as good as in the whole eyes of the world, per se. But at the same time, if you look at that movie and how they came in and tried to get that girl because the dude murdered the family and the dude protected the girl, yo, that was kind of like a horror movie, man. Because you would think that the police would be the good guys, but they really wasn't. That's how it's gonna come down to you, Jake. They gonna come in just like that movie, The Professional, man. That dirty cop taking the drugs, getting crazy, doing whatever to people. That's how the Lord gonna have Esau
do like a madman, like I said.
Madman.
They're gonna be possessed by demons. You know, but guess what? The scripture say, "Then shall my chosen be known." Right. How is the Lord gonna make His chosen known? Through the standards that's going to be provided. All right. Because the Lord ain't gonna allow just no regular bootlicking cracker that's been being a demon his whole life just come in and just wipe one of His elect out. That ain't how the story gonna go. The Lord is going to actually provide a standard for the elect. Okay? That's why we have to what? We have to sacrifice according to righteousness, man. So that when these things do happen, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai is right there on our side, man. He's heard our prayers. We've been consistent. We've been diligent. We haven't, been spotty in our service. We've been dedicated. We've been praying. We've been growing. So then when the great insurrection comes, the Lord is going to make it known who the chosen is through the standards that's provided. That's right.
Yeah, the Lord don't sleep. He don't forget nothing. He's always alert.
Yep, that's right, brother. That's right. Go ahead and finish that off, and then we'll grab this last precept and wrap it up.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they should be tried as the gold in the fire.
Mm-hmm. Meaning what? We're going to have to go through this trying period. We got to resist the chip. We got to endure through all the calamities and the afflictions that's going to come. But that's the fire.
That's the fire, yeah.
That's the fire. But guess what? In the midst of that fire, the Lord said what? No harm shall come upon you.
I got one more scripture.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
And so hold on. So
right.
The scriptures just said earlier, it says they shall be spoiled, they shall spoil them, and none shall be delivered, right?
Yep.
It said that earlier. But then when you read down, it says what? Read that part again.
Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
So the Lord distinguished 2/3 from 1/3 in the scripture, 2/3 from the elect in the scripture, because you got those that they ain't gonna spare, they ain't gonna have no pity or no mercy on some, but they gonna destroy them. Then you got those that the Lord said, then shall my elect be known, and I will deliver you. Okay? And why is the Lord going to deliver the elect? Because of the sacrifices that they've been making along the course of their ministry. All right? That's why. You got, one thing I've noticed, you got two type of individuals in the truth. You got brothers that be like, yeah, let's get it done. And then you got brothers that say, oh, well, I can't get it done. All right? So you gotta focus on your priorities and what you need to get done in the truth, so the standard can be provided for you. All right. So let's get this last precept.
This is Isaiah 59:19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against it.
That's right. And the only justifiable reason that Yahweh Shema Shai will lift up that standard is based upon your sacrifices. All right? Your works and your faith.
Yep.
That's what the Lord is going to declare, whether you are worthy or not for a standard. All right? That's why the scriptures say faith is dead without works. Okay? So the Lord is going to look upon those things, and he's going to justify whether that standard needs to be provided for you, or whether that enemy can have the green light to do whatever the hell he want to do.
What's that? I think that's 2 Ezra 9. We read on down. It says, "This is he that is able to escape by his works and faith."
Yep.
Like you said, so you gotta have both, man. And your daily, your weekly sacrifice that goes to your works, man. Yep. Like you said, having an attitude of, like, as you said, getting it done, man. Not always giving an excuse.
Yeah, when brothers need you present in the ministry. Yeah, are you making yourself available?
That's right.
If you're not, then no brother gonna be chasing you down.
Right.
It'll be manifest in the time of trouble if the Lord was pleased with what you've been doing, or if the Lord wasn't. Right. Because you will see the protection. All right. That brother ain't like, come on, man, you got it. That brother say, hey, we need you, man. We need you to handle this. Oh, well, I can't do it. I just. But then Esau actually worked, extra 10, 15 hours a week. You always did.
Got it. Yeah.
So that these are the things that you got to ask yourself. Being a minister, are you available for Yahweh Shema Shai when he needs you? Or are you allowing your circumstances to conjure up an excuse instead of just prioritizing what you need to do to get that standard.
That's right.
Because 2/3 of these people, they're not prioritized. This ain't a priority to them. This should be a priority to us because we put our hand to the plow. So are you getting your part of the ministry done? Or if you've been procrastinating, it'll be manifest when the standard needs to be provided, man. You know,
Say if every man's work should be revealed by fire or something like that. Yeah, that's right.
Say when, and then that's when it's going to be declared.
Yeah.
Whether man been building with hay,
stubble,
or whether he been building with precious stones, metals. You know, every man's work is going to be tried with fire.
That's right.
And that's when Esau come down with that thing.
That's right.
And then if you ain't been really, following the spirit and getting it in at the time of your liberty, how you should have been, it could very well cost you.
Yeah.
You know, it could very well cost you dearly. So that's why it's important for us to sacrifice righteous things. All right. If you gotta be available in the ministry. You are a servant. All right. Servants are always upon request. Ain't no Jeffrey in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He ain't telling Will he can't make him a sandwich.
Right.
He gonna get up and make him a sandwich.
Right.
If he need it done, he's gonna get it done. That's what servants do. Servants don't be like, well, sure. Did you even try to think about if you could have did it? No, I can't do it. I can't get it done. Or did you even try to create a scenario
Try to make it
to see if you could even get it done? Right. And that's what the Lord, those men like that, that's what the Lord is going to provide that standard for, man. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up. Lord willing, it was edifying.
That was
the enemy going to come in like a flood, but the Lord is going to lift up that standard, which that word standard means a way to escape. All right. So create your escape pattern now through the Spirit, through your sacrifices. So with that, we're going to wrap it up, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem HaKakodash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Hey, peace, safety, and much love to the elect men, women, and children. Until the next time, shalom.
Shalom.